Venom the Codex threat recap. Eddie Brock and the Venom symbiote are stumbling around a lively Mexican bar. Eddie Brock and Venom are lying low in Mexico, still reeling from their last battle with Carnage. And, let's just say, they're a little under the influence, but there's no time to relax. Newspaper headline of Mulligan's murder news breaks internationally that Patrick Mulligan's dead, and guess who's the prime suspect? Eddie has no choice but to go to New York to clear his name. Xenophage tracking them but they're not alone. A deadly creature called a xenophage has locked onto Eddie and Venom, all thanks to something Venom holds called a Codex. Rex Strickland, overseeing Area 51, and to make things worse, Imperium, a top-secret government group at Area 51, led by Soldier Rex Strickland, is after Eddie and the symbiotes. Scene plane attack by xenophage. Eddie and Venom drop off into desert on the way to New York. The xenophage attacks their plane. They barely survive the crash, only to learn the terrifying truth: Venom's Codex could unleash Knull, the ancient symbiote. Scene transition. Strickland ambushes Eddie and Venom. Then Strickland's men ambush them. Eddie and Venom barely escape again, but they're getting closer to the endgame. Arrival in Las Vegas casino with Mrs. Chen. In Las Vegas, they catch up with Mrs. Chen only to face the xenophage again. But this time, Strickland's team captures Venom, bringing him to Area 51. Eddie and Venom escape Area 51 lab, freeing other symbiotes in the lab. Eddie frees Venom and releases other symbiotes for a showdown against the xenophage. Showdown scene in Area 51 with xenophages. Strickland sacrifices himself. Venom realizes that the only way to destroy the Codex and stop Knull is to sacrifice himself. With Strickland's last stand, Venom merges with the xenophages, triggering an explosive end. Eddie in hospital, learns his criminal record is cleared. Eddie wakes up in a hospital, his record cleared as a reward for his sacrifice. But he knows he's lost Venom for good. Statue of Liberty. Eddie reminiscing now, standing alone in New York. Eddie can only reflect on the wild ride he had with Venom. But is it over? Far from it. Knull's coming, and the universe isn't safe anymore. Cut to a bartender fleeing Area 51, followed by a cockroach crawling with strange powers and one last surprise: something terrifying may have survived. Title: Venom: The Last Dance. Full movie recap. Venom: The Last Dance is an intense, action-packed chapter in the Venom series, delving into Eddie Brock's final struggle to control the unpredictable symbiote, Venom, while facing his most dangerous enemy yet. In this installment, Eddie and Venom grapple with betrayal, inner turmoil, and a villain with powers that may rival even the symbiotes. The film is dark, edgy, and laced with action, humor, and a haunting finale ties up Eddie's story in an unforgettable way. A fragile piece. The movie opens with Eddie Brock, played by Tom Hardy, trying to lead a more controlled life with Venom. After years of chaos, they've established a tentative truce. Eddie is now a seasoned investigative journalist, making a name for himself by exposing corruption. The world knows Eddie as a brilliant but reclusive journalist, unaware of the alien power within him. While Venom is quieter than usual, tension lingers. Eddie wants a future free from violence and destruction, but Venom's hunger for action, danger, and of course, a steady diet of villains remains insatiable.